projects. Kung malalaking proyekto to, dapat po meron environmental compliance certificate. So, mahalaga na malaman natin saan galing ito. So, ang nakakaalam lang po yun dito, former senator po at si Congressman Saldico, sapagkat yung mismong pagpoproseso ng mga insertions na ito ay nanggaling sa kanilang mga tanggapan. And I'm sure, yung mga opisina nila, yung staff nila, sila nakakaalam. Dahil sila yung nagproseso itong mga insertions.
Mr. Chairman,
I seconded
I would
the
like
motion
to I would like to second. Yes, sir. No. May I? I would like to second the motion. I would like to explain why. You know, last August 4, I delivered a privileged speech questioning the, I think, mangled beyond recognition 2025 budget, and I was very specific on the automatic appropriations. Almost ang daming ginalaw. So hindi lang yung program appropriation, new general appropriations ang ginalaw pa yung program. In fact, towards my ending statement, I have said that 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress. Sinabi ko yan. You know what? Nung araw sa time namin, pag may nag-mention sa previous budget, yung former chairman, tatayo kagad yan sa plenary. Magsasalita, question of privilege, individual and collective privilege, i-explain kung anong nangyari. Mr. Chairman, August 4 ako nagsabi, 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget. Hanggang ngayon, wala akong narinig na denial man lang sa previous chairman o sa previous members ng committee. Does this mean na hindi nila kaya i-dispute yung sinabi ko na 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress? So I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I am objecting on the motion.
Ayan na mga kababayan. Ito na si Pastor Dila. Nag-object na kagad sa motion. Nag-second demotion nga po itong si Congressman Ungab dito po sa motion na ipatawag po ang previous chairman ng appropriation. At sino ba ang chairman ng appropriation yung nakaraan? Ito po ang nagpasa ng napakalaking vice cam. Kilala niyo po ba mga kababayan? Siyempre walang iba kung di si Saldi Mo. Papatawag po ngayon mga kababayan si Saldi Mo. Nagkakagulo na po ang Kongreso mga kababayan. Tama po ang inyong narinig. Yun pong unang nagsalitang congressman ay yan po ay si Congressman Erese ng Caloocan mga kababayan. At yun nga, ang motion po niya ay ipatawag po ang previous appropriation chairman or yung nagde-decide ng budget. Yan nga po ay si Saldi Mo. Ay, hindi pala Saldi Mo. Saldi niya na lang. Ayaw ko rin eh. Saldi ko, ayaw ko. Ayaw mo rin, di ba? So, saldi niya na lang. Ang sulo na lang kanya. Grabe mga kababayan. Ito po, nagaganap ngayon ang balitaktakan dyan sa Senate, Congress pala ito mga kababayan. Nag-umpisa na po. At makikita niyo po rito ang kanilang pagdinig kung talaga nga ba ito nga ba ay tama lang po o maayos po ba ang kanilang ginagawang pagdinig dito? Pasadahan na po natin mga kababayan ito. Panoorin po natin kung paano po sila rito ngayon. Magkakaroon po ng mga balitaktakan, nagkakagulo po. At pasalamat tayo mga kababayan, mayroon na po tayo mga congressman ngayon dyan na hindi na po puro baw na lang po sa kanilang Panginoon. Di ba mga kababayan? At yan na po si Congressman Ungab, nakita na natin at narinig na natin at medyo umiipal na naman to si Pastor Dila. Bago natin tunguhin ang ating video mga kababayan, muli ako'y nakikisuyo sa mga ngayon pa lang nakabisita sa aking channel. Paki-like, paki-share at paki-subscribe na rin ng ating YouTube kung inyo pong mamarapatin. Ngayon, kung mayroon po kayong pang super chat, pang kape, may malugod po natin tinatanggap yan. Andiyan po yung super thanks o yung join button sa baba para lagi po tayo at manatili tayong maprinsipyo at hindi bayarang vlogger. Diretso na po tayo mga kababayan sa nagkakagulong kongreso. Panoorin na po natin kung paano po sila rito nag-suspend dahil hindi po nakayanan yung motion. Mukhang ayaw po, mukhang binabarahan po nila ito pong pagpapatawag dito kay Saldi Mo Mga kababayan. Saldi niya pala. Okay, punta na po natin ang video nito.
I am objecting on the motion.
Okay.
I would like to know the reason why, because I would like to find out if we're going to.
May galit ka? Galit yan? Galit? Galit ka, Pastor Dila? Pinapatawag nga kasi sinabi na nga ni Congressman na Ungab na yung dati mga previous na mga appropriation budget, pagka mayroong nag-question ng ganyan, yung previous, nagsasalita kagad yan sa plenary. Ba't ito si Saldi niya pala? Wala man lang sinabi, hindi man lang nag-upos noon.
Invite them here. Are they resource speakers or they are members of the House of Representatives? Are we going to ask them questions? Are they going to answer it? We'd like to find out.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Move
may I?
for a few minutes suspension.
Mr. Chairman.
Move to suspend, Mr. Chairman.
There's a pending motion
Session
by
suspended.
Congressman Arrece. Mr. Chairman, there's a second.
Ayan mga kababayan, nagkakagulo po sila. Suspend. Ilang beses na po ito nagpa-suspend mga kababayan, no? Ilang beses na po sila nagpa-suspend po dito kasi nga hindi po nila makayanan ang nangyayari ngayon dito sa kanilang pagdinig dahil nga po sa hindi po sila magkaintindihan. May motion na kasi nauna si Congressman Arrece at nag-second demotion na po itong si Congressman Ungab. Ito naman si nag-object si Abante, talaga naman Abante. Pero masaya ito mga kababayan Pero bukod dyan, mayroon pa pong isang congressman na may baon-baon din pong sama ng loob sa nakaraang mga budget. Tingnan, panoorin nyo po natin sino po itong congressman na ito mga kababayan. At ano rin po ang kanyang issue.
And recently, one from Albay. And it includes the most controversial so far in Philippine history, the Kabagan Bridge of Isabela. That this is what we call a decade-long project before it was turned over to the end user 26 days after it collapsed. So, our very objective is to find ways and means for the ultimate solutions to this problem in order that we can obtain and secure structural integrity of all bridges from planning, design, and up to constructions. So this is not only a structural failure, but this is a failure of governance and accountability, and up to now, no one held accountable.
Yun mga kababayan, ang baon-baon po nitong congressman na ito, yung issue doon sa nag-collapse na bridge sa Kabagan, Isabela, yung kakatapos lang mga kababayan, hindi pa po nagagamit, o halos nagagamit, wala pa isang buwan, eto na, nag-collapse na po mga kababayan. At yan po ay wala pa daw pong nananagot dito. Naku po. Tambakan na po ito ng issue, tambakan na po ito ng mga pangyayari ito mga kababayan. Pakinggan naman po natin, panoorin po natin kung saan po nagmula ang pinaghuhugutan ni Congressman Sid Ungab pala. Ayan. Congressman Ungab mga kababayan, tuloy natin.
Congressman Ungab, do you want to make your opening speech? You have 3 minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I will just read the last part of my question of privilege. The House of Representatives is not only the seat of legislative power. It is the sanctuary of our people's trust. Every member has a sacred duty, a solemn obligation to uphold its honor, defend its name, and to ensure that its integrity remains unblemished. I speak today not to cast aspersions on this House, but to bravely defend its honor, not to shame it, but to safeguard the public trust that our constituents have vested in us. Our duty transcends beyond personal reputation. It is a collective calling to preserve the dignity of this institution. Let us remember that the President himself, in his State of the Nation address, condemned the shameless who robbed the people castigating them. Mahiya naman kayo. The entire audience, including members of this House, uploaded those words in good conscience.
Hindi nahiya. Na-proud pa nga, Congressman Ungab eh.
But now the public asks, if Congress investigates, can the investigation be trusted when some of those accused are congressmen themselves? This is a difficult question, one that cannot be ignored or swept aside. For the credibility of this House depends on our willingness to confront it. Silence will not shield us from doubt. Only truth and transparency can do so. Yes, it is true. We possess the authority to investigate in aid of legislation. Yet there is a duty higher than this power, which is credibility. The credibility of this institution. Without public trust, our hearings risk of becoming a mere spectacle, empty of substance and justice. If the House investigates itself, will the nation believe in our fairness? Will they see this only as a drama staged to clear the accused by default? Many people will just call it a zarzuela whose ending is predetermined. To truly protect the dignity of this House, we must show we are not above the law nor exempt from scrutiny. Our sacred duty is to set an example. Let us consider an investigation led by independent bodies, the Ombudsman, the Commission on Audit, or an impartial panel. Why hesitate if our hearts and records are clean? If we value integrity, transparency must not be feared, but it must be welcomed. We can go further, establish a credible anti-corruption body, modeled after Hong Kong's Independent Commission Against Corruption and Singapore's Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau, empowered to investigate these allegations without taint of political interest. If we are innocent, a fair investigation will vindicate us. If any are guilty, justice must be done unflinchingly without regard to rank or status. My dear colleagues, no single member's reputation can outweigh the collective honor of this House and the sacred trust of our people. Integrity is not safeguarded by words or pageantry. It is demonstrated by decisive and principled action.
Correct.
Let us show the Filipino people that we fear no truth,
30 seconds, please.
that we are ready to cleanse our ranks if called for. Each of us is entrusted with a sacred duty to ensure that the House of Representatives remain a true pillar of integrity in our democracy. Because at the end of the day, it is not merely the honor of a few that is at stake, but the honor of this entire House and above all, the trust and confidence of the Filipino people. Let us keep always in mind that the truth will come out as it must. So let us be sure that when it does, we are ready, unafraid, and worthy of the trust we hold. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Ung.
Yan mga kababayan ang kay Congressman Ungap, ang kauna-unahan niya pong privilege speech dito sa privilege speech ba ito yung parang opening statement niya rito sa Joint Committee on Public Accounts, Public Works in Highways and Good Government and Public Accountability. Ang chairman na pala dito mga kababayan, itong nga pong si Terry Redon, ang isa po sa nagque-question dito po sa Dolomite mga kababayan at isa po sa mga anti-Duterte na dati rin po mga kababayan, dati rin pong natanggal ito sa panahon ni Tatay Digong dahil daw po may ginagawa rin po itong mga kababayan, kalukuhan noon mga kababayan. So dati rin po pala itong sip-sip kay Tatay Digong. Tingnan mo, usong-uso talaga mga kababayan. May mga pinagmanahan talaga itong mga mangga, mga kababayan. So ito na po, no, tuloy na natin itong video kung saan po nagkagulo po sila rito at hindi na po magkamayaw mga kababayan, dahil dito po nga po mga kababayan sa ni Congressman Irese, motion nga po niya na nagsisecond demotion nga po itong si Congressman Ungab na ipatawag nga po itong si Saldi niya mga kababayan. Panoorin po natin itong portion na ito tapos ituloy-tuloy na po natin.
Chairman of the Committee on Appropriations in the last Congress, the 19th Congress, and the chairman of the committee, Congressman Saldico and former Senator Crespo. So moved, Mr. Speaker.
Ayan mga kababayan, narinig po natin former Senator Grace po at former Chairman Saldico. Kasi congressman pa rin ayan yun ang kanyang motion dito mga kababayan.
To clarify matters, should invite the chairman of the Committee on Appropriations in the last Congress, the 19th Congress, and the chairman of the committee, Congressman Saldico and former Senator Crespo. So
Yeah.
moved, Mr. Speaker.
Second,
I see.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chairman. Before Secretary Bonoan leaves, I would like to ask a question. I'm supposed to ask this question.
Wait. So, excuse me.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's a motion po.
Motion. I seconded the motion. I thought it was already.
But I don't think Secretary Bonoan will leave as yet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ayan
I seconded the motion of the Honorable Irise, Your Honor.
Ayan na. Seconded na yung motion.
Can you
Nag-seconded
restate
dito
the motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move to that this committee invite chairman of the Committee on Appropriations, chairman of the last Congress, the 19th Congress, para malaman po natin kung paano, ano yung talagang storya, bakit nadagdagan na may 100 bilyon at saan nila kinuha yung mga programa na yon na idinagdag sa pantalang sinasabi po Secretary Bonoan na hindi naman po sila yung nagbigay ng mga programa na ito. Alam niyo po, especially on flood control projects, kung malalaking proyekto ito, dapat po mayroong environmental compliance certificate. So, mahalaga na malaman natin saan galing ito. So, ang nakakaalam lang po yun dito, former Senator po at si Congressman Saldico, sapagkat yung mismong pagpoproseso ng mga insertions na ito ay nanggaling sa kanilang mga tanggapan. And I'm sure, yung mga opisina nila, yung staff nila, hindi sila nakakaalam dahil sila yung nagproseso itong mga insertions.
Mr. Chairman,
I seconded
I would
the
like
motion
to I would like to second. Yes, Your Honor. May I? I would like to second the motion. I would like to explain why.
Ayan mga kababayan, bukod dito pala kay Congressman Ungab, may naririnig pa tayo, may second demotion pa. So parang dalawa itong nag-second demotion versus dito sa isang nag-object na si Abante mga kababayan.
You know, last August 4, I delivered a privileged speech questioning the mangled beyond recognition 2025 budget. And I was very specific on the automatic appropriations. Almost ang daming ginalaw. So hindi lang yung program appropriation, new general appropriations ang ginalaw pa yung program. In fact, towards my ending statement, I have said that 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress. Sinabi ko yan. You know what? Nung araw sa time namin, pag may nag-mention sa previous budget, yung former chairman, tatayo kagad yan. Sa
Correct.
plenary. Magsasalita, question of privilege, individual and collective privilege, i-explain kung anong nangyari. Mr. Chairman, August 4 ako nagsabi,
Hmm.
2025 budget is the most corrupt budget. Hanggang ngayon, wala akong narinig na denial man lang sa previous chairman o sa previous members ng committee.
Yeah,
Does this mean na hindi nila kaya i-dispute yung sinabi ko na 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress? So I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I am objecting on the motion.
Nako.
I am objecting on the motion. Chairman, I would like to know the reason why, because I would like to find out if we're going to invite them here, are they resource speakers or they are members of the House of Representatives? Are we going to ask them questions? Are they going to answer it? We'd like to find out.
Mr. Chairman.
Abante, yung sinasabi mo na yan, dapat lang malaman namin, dapat lang siya magsalita dyan. Kay resource person man siya dyan, o kay member man siya dyan, dapat siya magpaliwanag. Ano ka ba naman, Abante, naggagaling-galingan ka na naman eh. Magaling ka lang naman magpahaba ng dila mo eh, di ba? Ay, nak ng teteng talaga to si Abante, oh. Umiipal ka pa eh. Kailangan mo, dapat ipaliwanag yon. Sinasabi na nga ni Congressman Ungab, yung mga previous na mga chairman, nagsasalita yon para i-defend yung anong nangyari dun sa previous budget. Ikaw naman ngayon eh, ano ka ba? Abogado ka ba ni ano? Result niya? Ay, nako.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, may I?
Move for a few minutes suspension.
Mr. Chairman,
Move to suspend, Mr. Chairman.
there's a pending motion
Session
by
suspended.
Congressman Arrece.
Mr. Chairman, there's
I second.
Ayan, pinatay na nila mga kababayan. Pero may pending motion eh. Ang ilan po ang dalawa o tatlo yata ang nag-second motion doon eh. Isa lang si Abante, pero mukhang si Abante pa yata ang pagbibigyan eh. Dito pa lang pag nagpagbigyan niya yan eh, bias na bias talaga kayo. Di ba? Ay, hirap talagang, paano yan? Hindi nyo katulad doon sa Senado na talagang walang bias, di ba? Nanginginig nga lang yung mga resource person. Tuloy natin mga kababayan.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Arrece at the floor, and I asked him.
Yeah, but
I'd
Mr.
be
Chair, I
allowed
was
to make a
listed since
manifestation.
this committee assumed,
Be recognized, sir, first.
and, with due courtesy to the very quick. I just need to go for a personal matter. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to all my colleagues, kanina lang ay tinanong ni Congressman Shell Jokno at ni Congressman Secretary Laila de Lima na hindi ba pangit na meron tayong komitiba and we might be investigating our colleagues? That's precisely the reason, Mr. Chair, why we are all here, because of our oversight powers. Yes, tutumbukin yan by the third-party investigators, and if there are cases, let cases be filed.
Wala kayong credibility dyan kasi mga kasamahan nyo mismo ang iimbestigahan eh. Di kayo ang magpaubaya. Pero wag nyo idama yung Senado. Ang Senado, may sarili talaga yan. At talagang ano yan. Bakit? Wala namang involved dyan na halos dyan eh. Kung mayroon man, edi sabihin nyo, ituro nyo. Eh dito kasi, kitang-kita na eh. Oh, kitang-kita na eh. Wala nang takipan.
Against the personality. Pero ang punto ko lang, Mr. Chair, I am appealing to our members, wag po nating ilihis na patuloy ito na nangyayari. Nagbago na ang chairman ng Committee on Appropriations, nangyayari pa rin. And tila ako, nung pag-aral ko ng 2026 proposed NEP, merong mga napasok na flood control projects na hindi nang galing sa baba. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to my colleagues, yes, tumbukin natin later ang Committee on Appropriations, but for now, we have the officers that resigned. I'm not sure if it is already accepted, officials of the Department of Public Works and Highways. We need to know paano ito nangyayari. And also, Mr. Chair, if I move forward, the intent of this committee is to exercise of oversight powers to put in and instill measures para hindi na maulit. Instead of focusing on a single situation, as reiterated, as conveyed by my very good friend, Congressman Ungab, baka pwedeng we can invite them. We can invite a colleague who is not a member of the four committees. So the former chairman of the Committee on Appropriation is not a member of all the committees here. Eh, pwede naman niyang imbitahin. Why do we have to put on motion? Let us not make the investigation personal. Let us all work together so that in the 2026 budget, while we are ongoing the deliberation, let us identify yung mga singit na flood control projects. Yung mga cat's eye na nandiyan pa rin at hindi pa rin natatanggal. Let us do our job by putting a permanent seal to all these anomalous things. With that, Mr. Chair, may I
natin mga kababayan si Congressman pangalan nito si Congressman Toby Chanco naman.
appeal to my colleagues? Yes, let's invite the personalities mentioned. Let's do away with motions and divisions of the House because we are losing focus. Balikan natin, ano bang iniimbestiga natin? Na mapunta ang pera ng taong bayan sa tamang proyekto. Na mapuntahan ang investigasyon sa dapat na mga baguhin, that we have a new secretary, that we will be helping him, maybe put everything in place.
Tama ka dyan, pero kailangan talaga magsalita yung si Saldico kasi sa kanila nang galing yung mga yan eh.
All the safety measures at yung mga admin orders, executive orders na nandiyan dyan, tanggalin na natin while we are all.
I was against it. How can we investigate ourselves? That is the primary question. So kung isang congressman, sabi nyo kanina kahit sino masagasaan, wala tayong sasantuhin, kahit congressman, kahit senador. Eh kung ang congressman hindi pa pwedeng maging resource person at hindi natin pwedeng pa-testify under oath, di ibig sabihin sa usapang to, exempted ang congressman.
Oh, correct.
So paano tayo mag-iimbestiga? Paano tayo? Number one. Number two, Mr. Chair, here is the USB. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insert? Under the name of Congressman Saldico, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Comsec, can you show this? Para lang
Yeah.
sabihin, hindi ako
Mr. Chair, with
nag-invento.
due courtesy.
Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah, i-correct
I have
ko
the
lang.
floor.
Yeah, but
I have
Mr.
the floor.
No, Mr. Chair.
I have the floor.
Just to, on the
I have
record,
the floor.
On the record, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
We did not refuse
Suspend.
to
I
invite.
have the floor.
Chair, motion to suspend.
Mr.
Grabe mga kababayan. Talagang pilit nilang linilihis. Ay, mga kampon siguro ito ni Saldi niya, mga kababayan. Habang nagsasalita pa itong mga sila, Congressman Ungab, may mag-iintira. Pag nagsalita to si Congressman Toby Chanco, may mag-iintira. Ay talaga naman, mga bata talaga. Come to the rescue para paano? Tingnan natin, punta tayo sa pa rito mga kababayan, kabalang banda pa kung ano pa mangyayari.
We understand that budget preparation is within the context of implementation of infrastructure projects. I think we would want to focus on specific projects that have been inspected by the President today. The further that we delay discussions,
Isn't it? I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. I have to. Isn't it back to our colleague, the new
I don't think there's a rule like that.
So, kailan po? Minority.
Point of order.
Yes. So I just want to inquire because ang rules na po natin is minority, independent, and majority.
No, I don't think there's a rule like that.
So kailan po ang term ng independent?
Sorry.
Kailan po ang term ng...
After the majority.
So ang rule ng committee na to is minority, majority, independent.
Yes po.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Mr.
Chair.
Chair.
Maraming salamat din. Kong Toby.
Congressman Flores, please.
Yeah, Mr. Chair. The former Secretary Bonoan is actually asking that he be excused, Mr. Chair, as there is going to be a turnover for the DPWH with the new Secretary, Mr. Chair.
Yes, I understand.
With the undertaking that he will come back and in the next scheduled hearing, Mr. Chair.
Just
Mr.
finish
Chair,
his interpellation, then he can.
Precisely the reason that I want to move forward because the subject of my interpretation
Consultation with various sectors, as I said, is go through development councils, the provincial development councils, and this will have to be elevated actually to the regional development council, where they will propose the regional budget proposal. From the regional
NEP sa DBM ay may mga nakalista na.
Your Honor, we have to check on the origin of the project. If you can give me the list of
Yes.
project.
So, a quick summary of how that happened. When did it start? When was it suspended? Kailan siya binalik? And maybe a rundown of all the allocations spent on similar projects all over the country on an annual basis.
Your Honor, I can only at this point in time say when we stopped actually the implementation of rock netting, I issued a department order to stop the use of rock netting unless it is technically justified and technically evaluated by the central office, Your Honor. That was, if I'm not mistaken, this was
On what do you call that project? Is rock
rock
It's just-
netting, Your Honor.
rock
Tsura na yung bati mga kababayan. Parang hindi alam. Antok na, makakatulog na yun. Tingnan yung tsura nyo. Oh, ayan o. Screenshot nyo na. Hindi mo alam kung anong, tutulog ka na ba dyan, Lolo? Gising-gising din pag may time. May trabaho ka pa. Kape. Kape ka dyan, pahingi kape. Nakakadami ng antok ko eh.
that project is rock
Rock
It's just-
netting, Your Honor.
rock netting on an annual basis from the time it started up to the time it was suspended and up to the time it was brought back again. Can
Ayan mga kababayan, dito na muna siguro natin na pansamantalang puputulin itong kanilang live ngayon na nangyayari dyan sa Congress sapagkat mukhang mayroon po talagang umaharang, mayroon pong umaharang dito nga po para maipatawag itong si Saldi niya. Ayaw po pasiputin dyan. At nasabi na nga ni Congressman Toby Chanco na dapat lang na papuntahin dyan. Kasi nga, kung gusto nyo talaga ng malinis, fair, and square, dapat tanungin siya. Dapat magsalita siya. O mga kababayan, so, ayan na yung clamor na sinahanap ninyo, clamor ng taong bayan na yan. Kailangan nyo ngayon maglabas ng matinding credibility. Kung mayroon ba kayong natitira pang kredibilidad sa inyong mga sarili. Mga kababayan, unti-unti na po napapatunayan kung sino-sino po ang mga nagkakampihan para po, lustayin, waldasin ang pera ng bayan. Tsaga-tsagain lang po natin mga kababayan. Huwag po tayo maiinip. Mahaba-haba pa pong laban na ito. Pero, actually, mabilis na lang ito eh. Malapit na ang 2028. Kaya ito ko ngayon, parang enjoy muna tayo. Popcorn, mani-mani muna tayo. Kasi nga, nakaka-enjoy, di ba? Ngayon, nagkakatotoo na ang mga sinasabi ni Vice President Inday Sara Duterte. Ano sabi ni Vice President Inday? Ang may hawak ng pera ng ating bansa ay dalawa lang. Si Saldico at saka itong si Martin Romualdez. Yan ang sabi ni Vice President Inday Sara Duterte. Anong ginawa nila kay Vice President Inday Sara Duterte? In-impeach nila. Kasi nga, alam nila na habang tuloy-tuloy na magsasalita si VP Inday Sara Duterte, makukuha din po ito ng mga mainstream media at magiging echo po yan at mabubulgar po ang kanilang ginagawa. Kita nyo naman, di ba mga kababayan? Nagpasabog si Congressman Sid Ongap, tinanggal siya, di ba? Nagpasabog si Atty. Vic Rodriguez, kinasuhan din siya. Di ba mga kababayan? Si Tatay Digong, kasama rin sa pasabog dyan sa Bicam scam, pinakidnap papuntang Dahig. Di ba mga kababayan? Lahat po ng ito ay talagang pagka Duterte line, Duterte supporter, Duterte vlogger, at Duterte ang sinisigaw na prinsipyo, talaga naman nagkakaisa po itong mga tambalos-los na ito. Mabuti-buti na lang mga kababayan dahil nagpakita na po ng prueba ang taong bayan na talagang ang mga Duterte ay hindi po pa rin nakakalimutan ng bayan. Dahil ang ginawa po ng mga Duterte para sa bayan ay hindi po nagawa nito pong mga itong mga tambalos-los na lang, mga kakamping at saka itong mga dilawan pulahan. Mga loyalista nga, di ba? Itong mga ito, mga kababayan, sila po ang nagkakakampihan ngayon na alam naman na po natin na mortal na magkalaban. Silang dalawa nung araw kasi silang dalawa lang. Kunyari, naglalabanan pero totoo magkakakampi, magkakamag-anak dito mga ito. Kaya tingnan mo naman bansa. Wala pong nangyari from Marcos hanggang Marcos uli ngayon, wala pong nangyayari sa ating bansa. Nagkaroon lang tayo ng tikim ng biyaya at ligaya at magandang pamumuno nung nasingitan sila ng isang Duterte. At yun ang ayaw na ayaw nila makabalik mga kababayan ng mga Duterte. Okay? Kaya kung gusto nyo makabalik mga Duterte, tsaga-tsagain po natin itong ating ginagawa ngayon pagsuporta at ano sa mga issue na to. Tutok po tayo, huwag po tayong mawawala. Dahil mga kababayan, hawakan na po natin itong flood control. Hindi na po sila rito makakalusot. Ito na po, nagsunod-sunod na po. Revelasyon na po ito. Wala na pong kawala sila rito mga kababayan. Lubog na po sila dito sa kanilang kumunoy ng puro daming pera na nakukuha po nila sa gobyerno. Muli mga kababayan, kung nakarating ka dito sa dulo ng video ito, ang tawag nito, yung paki-comment po dyan kung taga saan ka. Yan mga kababayan. At maraming salamat sa iyong walang sawang suporta. Paki-like na rin, paki-share ng video ito. Shoutout pala kay Shirley Panahon ba yun? Basta Panahon. Si nanay daw, si mother niya. Panahon ang apelyido. Shoutout po sa inyo ma'am. Salamat po sa walang sawang panonood. Muli, si BMR Channel, pansamantalang magpapaalam at magkikita-kita tayo muli sa susunod na pagkakataon. Pilipinas, as always, God first po. Bye-bye!